So one of the things you're looking for, especially on an older property, would be an abandoned fuel oil tank, especially if it's underground. Now, why that is an issue is because if it's abandoned, it's typically not full of fuel oil, so it's going to have condensation build up in there. It's going to rust out a lot sooner than if it was being used, and also because it's underground, it's going to contaminate the soil if and when it does leak. So right here you can see in this yard we have the telltale signs of a couple spouts sticking up out of the ground. You come over to where it is, you can't really tell in the video, but you can see there is a slight indentation in the ground around where this other fill spout is. If you look here, you can see my holes from pike that I poked down into the ground. You see two there in line with the pipe, and then a few over here as I'm measuring out, making sure this isn't just a pipe in the ground, but it's definitely a flat surface under there consistently at the same depth, and it sounds like metal as I'm pinging on it. And then right over here we have the new fuel oil tank fill lines, so I have correlation. And then in the basement, right in this corner below grade, I have two lines coming out of the foundation that have been cut off. So this is an issue for a few reasons, whether it is a abandoned fuel oil tank, or maybe it's an old cesspit tank, or could be anything else, but we're pretty sure it's metal. The ground above it is sinking in and following the pattern of the shape of the tank, and it's not been dug up in a long time. So the ground's not disturbed because of being dug up, so the other option is the ground is disturbed because that metal tank is giving way and will collapse at some point, which is known to happen on a regular basis. And it can be as little as someone just walking over it and it collapses. So if it's a metal tank, whether it's a cesspit, an old oil tank, the lid to an old well, you want to fall through that, even if it's only a few feet deep. So between that and the soil contamination, that's why these are deemed a possible major concern when we're looking at a home inspection.